Hey everybody, and welcome to another Late Night Munchies presented by recteq. I'm your host, Chef John. All right everyone, I have another amazing recipe that we're gonna be doing today. It's all about the blueberry and lemon cupcakes. Super simple, extra delicious. We're gonna be cooking that on the RT B380X Bullseye, and we are gonna go ahead and get it fired up first thing before we start prepping any of our other ingredients. All right everyone, let's go ahead and get into these ingredients. So what we have here is your favorite yellow cake mix in a box. We have water, we've got some blueberry, cream cheese, eggs, oil, vanilla, a little bit of lemon juice, powdered sugar, and one whole lemon. Now that we have all of our mise en place set up, our grill is turned on, it's time to go ahead and start making these cupcakes. So first things first, we're gonna get all of our wet ingredients and mix them together. So, water, oil, and 3 eggs. All right, so now that we have all of our wet ingredients, well, not all of them, but we have the egg, the oil, and the water. We're gonna go ahead and mix this together, right? Just making sure that all that egg, the yolk is incorporated. That looks absolutely perfect. Now, next, we're gonna go ahead and take our vanilla, and that goes our lemon juice. We're gonna give this a whisk. And we're gonna go ahead and add our dry ingredients, which is our cake mix. Like I said, you guys use whatever yellow cake mix you prefer. And we're just gonna whisk as we add this. All right, easy peasy. So now we're gonna ensure there are no lumps. We're just gonna beat it up a little bit, get the rest of those lumps out, and make sure that it is nice and smooth. That looks really good. So the next step is we're gonna go ahead and get our cupcake holders, and we're gonna put them in our muffin tin. See how easy that is? All right, excellent. So the next step is we're gonna go ahead and take the batter and put it into the cupcake tins. Now, you don't wanna just pour this straight in from this big bowl, you're gonna make a mess. So chef tip, get yourself a better receptacle to pour with. And we're gonna go ahead and put this batter in there. Super easy. Right, and just do it in stages. You don't have to fill this thing up all the way to the top, right? Just make it easy on yourself. We'll come back for that. Now we're gonna fill these about halfway to 3/4 of the way full, depending on how much you want this to come over the top, if you know what I'm talking about. All right, so the next step is we're gonna go ahead and add some blueberries to this thing. Right, and I'm just using whole blueberries, fresh. If you can't find fresh, frozen will work. You don't wanna overcrowd it too much, because these blueberries are going to, as they cook, they're gonna let out some of their delicious blueberry juices, and it will tend to water down your cupcake, which will not let it rise as much. So we wanna just watch that. All right, these cupcakes are ready to go on the grill. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get these blueberry and lemon cupcakes into the RT B380X. We have it set to 350 degrees, and we're burning those recteq Ultimate Blend pellets. While we're waiting for those to finish, we're gonna go ahead and make our icing for our cupcakes. Now, I'm gonna be using a KitchenAid mixer. If you guys have an electric mixer at your house, totally use it. If you have a handheld mixer, totally use whatever you got. This can be made with a whisk too. This way it's just a little bit easier. All right, so I've got 2, count them, 1, 2, containers of cream cheese, packets of cream cheese, right? And this stuff is extra soft. Now look how soft. I'll set this out probably an hour before I started to make my cupcakes, so it's nice and soft. You want it soft. All right, So we're gonna go ahead and put this straight in. We're gonna scrape all that cream cheese out of the package. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and lock our bowl in, and using our paddle attachment, we're gonna go ahead and beat this cream cheese up. All right, while this is mixing, we're gonna go ahead and take our powdered sugar, and we're gonna slowly start to add it to our mixer. We're gonna turn our mixer down to low. We're slowly gonna add this powdered sugar in here. All right, once we get the powdered sugar in there, and it's pretty well incorporated, we're gonna go ahead and scrape our bowl and get any of that powdered sugar that's stuck to the side or the bottom, just scrape that up, and then we're gonna mix it again. All right, once it's beautiful and creamy like this, take a look at how creamy and delicious that looks. You see what I'm saying? And there's no lumps. That's what you're looking for, okay? So once we get to that point, we're gonna take our lemon, and we're just gonna give it a little squeeze. Hit it with a little bit of juice in there, right? I'd say that's about a tablespoon. I'm also gonna take my zester, and I'm just gonna add a little bit of zest, probably half a teaspoon of zest, right? And then we're just gonna keep mixing. All right, that looks beautiful. It smells excellent. That lemon will brighten up any icing. So once you get to that smooth, velvety consistency, it's time to go ahead and pull this off, right? So we're just gonna scrape the paddle, because waste not, want not, right? And we're gonna stick this in the fridge until our cupcakes are ready. All right, guys, it's been about 20 minutes. Let's go ahead and check these bad boys out. Oh, wow, they look absolutely perfect. So guys, we cooked these at 350 degrees for about 20 minutes. We're using the recteq Ultimate Blend pellets, and we're cooking them on the RTB380X Bullseye. Did a great job. I could just smell that wood fire flavor penetrating through these cupcakes. Let's get inside. We knocked it out of the park, you guys. I'm telling you, it looks absolutely amazing. I wish y'all had some smell-o-vision and could smell the smell coming off of this muffin tin. Crushed it. We cooked it on the RTB380X. Remember, 350 degrees for about 15 to 20 minutes, just till they're perfectly cooked inside. Man, these things are smoking hot, or I'd dive in right now, so we're gonna let them cool down for about 15 minutes. I'm gonna make myself a drink, and we'll be right back. All right, no, this is my icing. Get away, Smokey. All right, guys, so we're back. Got my drink, grabbed the icing from the refrigerator, got my offset spatula. Now it's time to go ahead and ice these things, right? So first things first, I'm gonna grab my rack. We're gonna go ahead and take these cupcakes out, right? They've cooled down. It's okay if you got some that cracked. No problemo. We're gonna cover that all up with icing anyhow. So we're just gonna get a little bit of icing. Now the longer you let the icing sit in the refrigerator, the more solid it's gonna be. So if you don't like the consistency that it is right now, or when you guys do this, just leave it in there a little longer, it'll get a little thicker. I like mine easy to spread though, right? So we're gonna get a little on our offset spatula. Now, the cooler your cupcakes are, the easier it is going to be to ice them. Once they, if they're still warm in the middle, the icing, because it's cream cheese and sugar, it's just gonna run off. So give them time to cool. Late night munchies. Petit. Shoo-be-da-ba-be-doo. I love cupcakes. I think it's something about being able to put the whole cake in your mouth at one bite is what makes them special to me. Like, cause I could only eat a couple pieces of cake, but I could probably eat 15 cupcakes. one sitting. I don't know, how about you guys? Y'all like cupcakes like that? All right. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. All right, these things came out perfect. The last thing we should do is try one. All right, here we go. Let's cupcake it up. Oh, I can see some blueberries in there. Look at that, guys. Can you see the blueberries on the bottom? That's what I'm talking about. Cheers. So definitely the lemon comes straight through the cake. You get hit with the blueberries, it's a little sweetness, a little bit of acid from the blueberries, and the lemon juice, man, it brightens this whole cupcake up. This is a game changer. Thanks everyone for hanging out with us. Remember, quality of food is quality of life. And we'll see you next time for more Late Night Munchies. These cupcakes look good.